Hi, it's Paji. On this video, we are going to be talking about the drama between I guess he's Dumbfounded's friend. You know, Dumbfounded. I know Dumbfounded from my friends that are really into um is he a rapper, right? I think. Uh yeah. And apparently there's this whole drama of this guy called Rick Yox. He he's in a podcast, Homeroom.show, I think it's called. This is the podcast. And so the drama is that, long story short, he messaged a lot of restaurants. He messaged this one particular restaurant to collab with and, had them pay a lot of money for this promo video, which they shot like videos of and stuff, but at the end, never delivered until like a year, 2 years later after Sedge, what's his name? E.T. Chaskej, he called them out. He called him out for not posting and grabbing their money and all that. The restaurant name is called Relentless Brewing. Okay, and they had a whole party there apparently and did not post anything, and they got paid to do this. So yeah, go over to Ichas Kedge to see the full rundown, but it's messed up because I think it's not just this Relentless Brewing that he, you know, screwed over. He screwed over a lot of small businesses. Like on his first video, he dumped out a comment that I saw, like saying, "Oh, this must be a misunderstanding. He's a good guy. He's a family guy. Like I'll let him know to get this sorted." And it wasn't until like a lot of people blew up their Instagram. You know how the internet works. There's a lot of controversy here because a lot of people love Dumbfounded, and I think they also know this guy, Rick, and so a lot of people refuse to believe that this is the guy that they're a fan of. But you see, there's like a lot on this, and a lot of people are like also commenting on him. Oh, is his name Ed? Because a lot of people are like saying like, "Yo, you're being obsessive about this already. Rick already said sorry and stuff like that." Here's one more. This is the last one, I think, for Rick. I'm going to say this one time. Rick is not my responsibility. My focus is on the victims and getting them the justice that they need. Centering the man who knowingly scammed businesses and has a disturbing history of assaulting women is defending his action. Do we ask if Diddy deserves a chance to change? Did you ask that when Anna Delvey was caught for defrauding people? Because there's a lot of words. And for those who's asking what my end goal is, it's not mine to decide. What I will say is I have started to connect all the women so that they can talk amongst themselves. The end goal is their decision. So there are like two types of people here. They're like, stop talking about him already. Like he's like blah blah blah. Like stop counseling my man. And then there are people who are like, yes, go Ed. Like, shout out, tell people what he has done and get accountability, which is always the two sides to the story. I swear, Dumbfounded commented in one of these. They're gone. But yeah, apparently like he would be dropping all the more famous friends that he has, like dropping their names, saying that, oh, he's gonna be joining me on this this food collaboration as well. So like, it's gonna be this much money. And yeah, a lot of people are commenting, this seems personal, blah blah blah. Okay. But there's receipts saying there's a apology video from Rick, which Ed already mentioned that does not sound sincere. You know, uh, see. Rick is claiming he does this for the love of the community, but another restaurant that was struggling that gave him $800 worth of free food, and Rick ghosted them and made the promoter lose his client. Acknowledged that happened because of him and still chose to screw over the promoter. This isn't a mistake. This is a pattern of behavior of taking advantage of those who are already in a bad place. That's an active choice Rick had to make. Everything he lied, every time he didn't follow through, every time he chose to then ghost people. This isn't one moment. That's hundreds of choices made each time. At dumbfounded. I feel like I don't even see dumbfounded's comment anymore. Because like he's doing his own thing. You just can tell that At here is very vocal and very passionate about this because fair enough, right? Even me, when people say, oh, you should reach out to a restaurant and reach out to the like for free stuff to for a post and stuff, I feel so embarrassed, or like, who do I think I am to ask for free food? Maybe Rick did, like was just so lazy and could not get to it. But the fact that he was paid, I think he already refunded the amount, but by now, I mean, it's been like a year, right? Shouldn't there be interest? No offense. But yeah, I don't know who Rick is, so I don't have like this personal connection to him. And it's like, oh, stop talking about him already. What do you want? What else do you want him to do? He already said sorry. I think like a lot of people that are like for on Rick's side are probably the same type of people, and are like, oh, if he's getting canceled for this, like I'm gonna get canceled for this. Like then I didn't have, like, you know what I mean? It's like, because for someone to be an influencer, to be getting free stuff, you should be more humble. And especially if you're someone that is not like the main cast of the ones that are famous. No offense, like I know that he is like friends with Aquafina, Dumbfounded, and like that's how he's been getting these connections. That this is what Ed say from all his videos. It's just he's just passionate and wants to get the word out. Like, guys, do not believe this guy when he wants to reach out to do a collaboration video, because he is full of shit. Like, I think he just wants people to know. And, it's fine. I mean, it's still engagement, all these comments, like bad or good, right? He's still, I mean, chat's kid still has 268K followers. He's not begging for you guys to stay around. Because at the end of the day, sexual harassment things, sexual assault, like it's always such a gray area, which should be black and white. Like it's like, listen to the victim. And I think it's just because there's so many people that think, oh, what if this was me and I was wrongly accused? But that's the thing. If it's like 3 people coming out like this, is it a lie? Like, stop trying to see yourself in these potential suspects. Don't be sus, okay? Because it's just like, if you have a platform, you gotta be careful of how you act, right? I mean, I get it. It feels like he's like posting all the stuff that maybe he hasn't posted. Yeah. I don't know if you guys knew, but I I did jury duty once last year. I was chosen to do jury duty after not even 1 year being a US citizen, by the way. And the charge was sexual battery, which we had to decide if, like, we had to all unanimously vote on if the defendant, have to believe if this woman gave consent or not. And he's like her boss, and she barely spoke English. He barely speaks English as well. Like, they both speak Spanish, and she has a husband. Husband like got deported for a year, I think, and during that year, she claims that he, sexually assaulted raped her, and yeah. So I know what's weird also, like during this jury duty, before they, choose you, they will ask like the whole room of potential jurors that like a bunch of questions. And the first thing they have us do also is say our name, if we're married or not, and our job. So everybody in that room knows who we are, and the defendant, that's potentially guilty, is watching us talk about who we are. So that's the first step. Okay. And then from all the 60 people, they chose me. Dude, 4 days going to a fucking courtroom that is like 40 minutes away every day. And it lasted 2 days longer than it should, because the people in our group, the jurors, would not come into an anonymous like decision, because there's people that think like, oh, what if, but the thing is, it's not about what if, it's about proven without a reasonable doubt. I feel like jury duty is so weird, because you're in this room full of just random people you don't even know, and you're trying to convince each other to agree on one thing. Can you imagine? Like, imagine being on an Instagram reel about this controversy, and like people just arguing back and forth over what they think is right. That is literally jury duty. But before you can get out of it, you have to decide on one thing and suck it up to decide on one decision that decides the fate of this defendant. It was a lot. Jury duty is not for the weak, and I don't know how people do it. I don't know how court cases get, done, because who wants to do that? I remember at first I was so excited because I was like, oh, first time ever, jury duty. And my husband's like, are you sure you can't get out of it? And it's like, no, I can't. It's just like, oh, I have to do it. I have to. And maybe I don't get chosen. Like, who knows? Like, but in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, imagine if I was chosen and it was a cool case or whatever like that. It was not a cool case. I got chosen and I regretted it, because dude, the lights inside there too are so bright. You gotta sit there the whole time, like, what, and them talking and stuff. Like, you can't be sleepy. Me at a lecture, I'm already like, thank goodness there was no table, or not I would have been sleeping. But yeah, it was just so much. Yeah, that was my first jury duty. And yeah, so online is like you're like jurors talking in the freaking chat box, except there's no conclusion, just giving them some engagement. Yeah, so that's it. That's the tea for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that Ed is being too much and he should calm down with Rick? I think he already stopped talking about Rick after, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Maybe this one as well, 15. This is a little low-key jab. Because a lot of people are like, see, someone says, dude, I feel like all these people that are like defending Rick, they look all like, why are they all families? He's got a real punchable face. I don't know what about it. People who abuse others usually get triggered by those who don't allow it to happen. Weird way to out yourself as you hide your abusive tendency behind pictures of your daughter. Hope that helps. And then he says, "Little bro, it ain't that deep. You think you're some kind of prophet or something? Just plainly saying you got a punchable face. That's all." Oh, God. My God, Relentless Brewing had to say, "Hi, I had no idea you came in. I'm usually there weekends. Thank you so much for stopping by. The lumpia was completely vegan. You must have come during happy hour. The food was so good. Hopefully catch you next time." See, he's not even getting this like done for free. He's just like there to say like it's that easy to post a video, guys. That's all. I swear I saw Dumbfounded's comment here. But yeah. Anyways, that is the tea with me. The Asian community. I love it. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Yeah, let me know if he's being too much or not enough. Sexual abusers, be gone! Bye.